Hello, everyone. We are live. I'm looking for music. It's a minute to, or what time is it? I don't know. I'm getting this song out of this book. Well, I have this book here. This is the number 1 book, and then the number 2 book down on the floor. And I can grab one of those too. Let's come down. But hi, everyone. Well, as we appear to be on the brink of a world war, or maybe this huge travesty will eventually, as some people are kind of predicting, the other side of it is it could be that the fall apart of the administration in the Soviet Union, but it's probably going to be a lot of mess before that happens. I wanted to put together some songs for peace and to say something about that. And I have to admit to you, I'm a little hoarse. I'm a big man, but a little hoarse. And I don't like being a little hoarse. We'll try to sing to you. This microphone needs to come a little closer to the guitar, I bet. Maybe I'll put my foot over here. You can't see that. Oh, this is one of the oldest songs that I still sing, almost as old as Common Ground. It's called There's a Way. I would just as soon let some days go by without worrying about things I haven't done. And I would just as soon let some time go by without worrying about battles never won. I would just as soon let a woman or a man live in peace on the land. And before we would judge the way they live their lives, we'd be prepared to lend a hand. There's a way and there's an ease to the life we lead. There's a dream of peace not so far away. There's a force and there's a flow to the life we lead. If we will just release and let it be that way. I would just as soon let all wounds heal in time without worrying about who deserves the blame. And I would just as soon there'd be no heroes in wars. Though you win, you lose, it all turns out the same. I would prefer we'd find a compromise so nobody dies in a senseless fight. over how to divide the earth or seas or skies. There's a way, and there's an ease to the life we lead. A dream of peace, there's a dream of peace, not so far away. A force and a flow, there's a force and there's a flow to the life we lead. If we will just release, if we will just release, and let it be that way. I would just as soon passing fashion's delight, without binding us to all in life that's vain. And I would just as soon that passions be of love, and not dominance and war for selfish gain. It would be enough for me, the fleeting beauty of the wild, that I might be beguiled, without boundaries, without lies, that I could see with the eyes and the wisdom of a child. There's a way and there's an ease to the life we lead. Dream of peace, there's a dream of peace, not so far away. A force and a flow, there's a force and there's a flow to the life we lead. If we will just release and let it be that way. Let's do it again. There's a way and there's an ease to the life we lead. There's a dream of peace, not so far away. There's a force and there's a flow to the life we lead. If we will just release and let it be that way. Oh my. Do I have a comment? If anybody's out there, write me a note. Say hi. I think I have to use my glasses to read this song. So though we're singing with a purpose out there. Hi Betsy, hi John, Wesley Market, Brian Foti, hey Brian. Thanks for dropping in. Janice, hi Janice. Another bit of philosophizing about how we get into these things. Longing for that state of grace, we claim our rights, fight for our place, yet we're afraid to come to love. Struggle for access and equality, poised to turn crisis into opportunity, yet we're afraid to come to love. Drawn by the conflicts, caught in the tide, blind to where the cycle ends, yielding nothing, a of the secrets we hold inside, passing our pain to lovers and friends, to lovers and friends. It's a race no one can win. There's only a place to begin. Just surrender the boundaries and let each other in. Confront injustice with no regrets. Yet the more we struggle, the harder it gets. Yet we're afraid to come to love. Drawn by the conflict, caught in the tide, blind to where the cycle ends, yielding nothing of the secrets we hold inside, passing our pain to lovers and friends, to lovers and friends. It's a race no one can win. Only a place to begin. To surrender the boundaries and let each other in. Confront injustice with no regrets. Yet the more we struggle, the harder it gets. We're afraid to come to love. Afraid to come to love. Hi, Leanne. Don told me you're coming to Davis. Yes, I am on Earth Day itself, Friday, the 22nd of April. I'll be in Davis, and the next day in Santa Rosa, the next 2 days, Santa Rosa doing the Missa Gaia Earth Mass in it's called the Glazer Center. It's the UU Church, actually, of Santa Rosa. Brian, sounds great in Lisbon. You mean Lisbon? Like Lisbon? Where'd you go? Wow, all right. And hi, Heidi. And who else? I think I said hi already. Janice is there. And Brian, thanks. Okay, let's see. Thank you very much for donations that you might be able to make. Right there on the screen, coming across the screen. Here comes the little 42nd Street Times Square thing going along. PayPal.me. Thank you very much. It keeps us going. And, I try not to complain too much, but life has been a real challenge for musicians lately. And, well, you know how that is. So we really appreciate donations. And I want to mention, speaking of donations, we did a fundraising concert a few weeks ago as a as a qualification to work with a thing called the fiscal sponsor. Fractured Atlas is in New York City, a nonprofit that works with artists. So how does that work? So you make applications to foundations and stuff, which is what we hope to do, to make another Earth and Spirit songbook. And then that's the nonprofit you can get that foundations can give their tax deductible funding to. Let me see if I can get a high voice going, get my voice going. So I don't want to get too bleak about this. You all hear the news. We're all listening to NPR, I hope. And here it is. Ukraine might well have been a NATO country, and somehow by a loophole is not right now. I went on the Soviet-American Peace Walk back in 1988. There was the Great Peace March in 1986. Heidi was on that. You still there? And 650 people walked across the United States. I didn't do the whole thing. I played a number of times along the way. And it just changed my life. And I remember somebody driving by us. We were marching out of Pittsburgh after I'd played a great concert that happened to be at the Unitarian Church in Pittsburgh, in Shadyside, and we're going up past the steel mills that were closed already in 1988, and big right-wing resurgence at that point, wanting to blame somebody. Who is it? The illegal aliens or whatever. But it's the giant corporation that planned this for years while they just lied through their teeth, even gave in to the unions and so on. Anyway, in that anger time there, here's this bunch of, hundreds of peaceniks coming through town saying, disarmament, we need to do that. And we're, at that point, we weren't talking so much about climate change, though I remember it being mentioned. At that time, still a thing we got hanging over our heads right now, all that nuclear weapons. People were saying we got to get rid of these nuclear weapons. So it was originally the Great Peace March for nuclear disarmament, but then it just became the Great Peace March. And there were people angry, it's amazing how people can be angry at that. But somebody drove by us. Some guys drove by us in a pickup truck. They had rifles hanging in the back window of the pickup truck. And a guy yelled out the window, giving the finger, yelled, "Why don't you go to Russia and try to do that?" So some of the same people did 2 years later organized the Soviet-American Peace Walk in 1988. 220 Soviets came to America from all the different republics. And I remember particularly I made friends with many Ukrainian folks. And they were all, the different republics speak different languages and all that. Ukraine being, Chernobyl, being, right straight down from Moscow. There were lots of other things to worry about aside from that. Then the Soviet Union, of course, fell apart after that, and Ukraine has had to fight for its independence already. And there's an amazing Netflix documentary about the 2014 revolution, where they threw out the pro-Putin dictator, can I say that, and established democratic government. And now we know that recently this TV star has become the president. He played the president on TV. Look up the president and his wife singing together. He's a good guitar player. He sings beautifully. And I think that's the song Endless Love I saw, and she's beautiful and a good singer too. And amazing, lest we think these people are some other. They are Europeans, and why does that matter? But it does, I'm afraid, to a lot of people. That's our interests. So I would hope we could get as upset about the war in Yemen or where else, wars in other Middle Eastern, North African countries, and dictators and genocides that go on. That those are not nuclear armed folks, though. That's our problem now. I think that we don't need to go to war. The sanctions, we must hold on to the sanctions and not deal with this at all. Americans of Russian extraction, please let's not indict them, as we seem to be making life difficult for Asians or anything else with the pandemic. Let's remember humanity. But nonviolent, I've become a student since I wrote in my description, since I was in the Army, I've become a student of this nonviolent stuff. You really have to be strong. You can't compromise. It's like when you go on strike, you gotta stick with the principles. And I really believe it can work. I believe the whole thing is going to fall apart, not easily. But even though I want to I look at the pictures. I don't look at pictures very much because I listen to the radio. I look at these pictures. Why doesn't somebody just blow up those tanks? Why isn't there, a drone blowing up those tanks? I really don't want to do that to the poor kid that's there fighting for Russia either. Or, why don't we, shoot their planes out of the sky? I wonder if there's time. I'm torn, but I wonder if there's time that we can actually solve this without escalating into a war. Maybe that's what we had to do with Hitler, but of course it took a long time to develop that Hitler thing, while Dow Chemical and everybody kept on working with Hitler even through the war. Sorry, I'm getting too carried away. Here's a song. Thank you for listening. I know we can probably all expound about what's wrong. So I'll stick to singing the songs. I am waiting in the silence. I am waiting for the dawn. I am often found in reverence, though from many sources drawn. It is not mine to fight for justice, for it will not be won this day. I am peace, and I am waiting for the lost to find their way. You'll not find me set in judgment of the vain or of the weak, but I rise to meet the weary with the solace that they seek. Still I have not fed the hungry, nor strewn wealth among the poor. I am peace and bring but mystery, and the patience to endure. I cannot save the suffering from their anger and their pain, only open doors of insight so the healing comes again. To the proud I am elusive, to the humble I am near. May the broken rise and look beyond the trappings of their fears. I am found among the seasons, autumn's death and spring's rebirth, as relentless their momentum as the turning of the earth. All are welcome in my presence, for only love can conquer hate. I am peace, and for the harvest I have planted and will wait. thanks for your donations. I'll keep saying the commercial in there. I thought about making a fundraiser for the Ukraine. My tiny concerts are not going to do something. If you can help there, just look for all the places you can donate that are really fulfilling. You can help with dealing with this. We can end it. We really can. IBM, yeah, intercontinental ballistic missiles, you mean, IBM? And yeah, Sudan, Yemen, not to mention Iraq, Afghanistan, all the places. Again, oil is right there. How we haven't just gotten off of this a long time ago is a good question. I remember 20 years ago reading one of those futures books, and it was, pretty soon we'll all be driving electric cars, but then what? Well, still traffic is a problem, so we won't worry about pollution. Well, here it is 22 years later from that, when I read that book, I think 1999, and forces keep us doing this. This is what wars are made of. I don't know, maybe somebody will try to get a patent on the sun or something, but the sun is there for all of us. I got to wear glasses for this. So I don't know, this is not the most heavy social political song, but I love this song by Horace Silver. About peace, and it's a bit more metaphysical than you might guess, because it's kind of jazzy song. It was the theme, it has been the theme for years for Eric in the Evening, our jazz program in Boston on PBS, on WGBH. But peace is how you make it and where you find it. There's a place that I know where the sycamores grow and daffodils have their fun, where the cares of the day seem to slowly fade away in the glow of the evening sun. Peace when the day is done. If I go there real late, let my mind meditate on everything to be done. If I search deep inside, let my conscience be my guide, then the answers are sure to come. Don't have to worry now. When you find peace of mind, leave your worries behind. Don't say it can be done. forgot what I was going to do. Well, I have something. I want to make a pass at this. I hope I can sing. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done that on the microphone. I got a lemon and honey here, and still sort of hot water. Well, Mykola Lysenko, I think, wrote this for me in 1885. An old hymn. I'm jazzing it up just a little bit. The text is by Alexander Koniski. Ukrainians, before all the Soviet Union, all of that stuff, a very Christian country too at the time, and also Jewish and also Islamic, diverse place. And I have to say, on the Great Peace March back in 1988, there was a choir of young women from a college, not the whole choir, but about 7 or 8 of the young women from this choir. And people had applied to go on this Soviet-American peace walk. It's called the Soviet Peace Committee, or was at the time, the Soviet Peace Committee. It's not a government thing, though. It was like, Greenpeace, or like, whatever, Sierra Club, or something like that, that it was a membership organization. The Soviet Peace Committee had something like, I've forgotten now, but, millions of members, 100 million members, I think, something like that. So to find out that at that time, in the 80s, they were all about peace. They were studying peace. And of course, we think that Reagan got up in front of the wall and said, tear down this wall. But what had been going on for some years there was person-to-person outreach. And people were communicating with Soviets. People in this country, were communicating with Soviets. And things just broke down. We began to know too much about each other. Those people all spoke, a lot of the people on that walk spoke English quite well, a lot better than any number of the Americans. There was 220 Soviets and 180 Americans that made the whole walk across several parts of the United States in 1988. Ended up at the Golden Gate Bridge in San Francisco. Started in Washington, D.C. And, all I knew about Russians at the time was Boris and Natasha or something, and to find what a romantic language. And then Ukrainians, I remember saying to somebody, the best description I could say about people, Ukraine and the countries like, they're right there. Yeah, those other countries. I would compare them to their fashion consciousness and their sensibility was kind of, you'd think, are these Italians or something? They're just very European, and I had no idea. I was so ignorant. Let's see if I can play this song. We pray, O great Almighty, protect our beloved Ukraine. Bless her with freedom and light of your holy race. learning and knowledge, enlighten us, your children small, in love pure and everlasting. Let us heal and grow. We pray, O great Almighty, protect our beloved Ukraine. Grant our people and country all your kindness and grace. Bless us with freedom, bless us with wisdom, guide us into a kind world. Bless us with love and peace and good fortune, now and Here's a song I use all the time to sing about peace. That wasn't it. That was tuning. Our ancient ritual of attunement. How about that? Peace is a rolling sea, so full of mystery. I feel its harmony in ebb and crest. Peace is a work of art that moves the open heart. Peace is a place to start and final rest. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me. Peace is a beacon bright that brings us inner sight, a radiating light, conquering fear. Peace is the wild bird's call, the painted leaves in fall. Peace is the health of all, I feel it here. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me.
peace is a field of grain, 'neath sun and gentle rain, in nature's glad refrain of love begun. All beings' songs are sung as bells together rung. Peace speaks in every tongue, all songs are one. Harmony of harmony, I hear you sing to me. Let it wash over me, let it begin. Harmony of harmony, unfolding melody. I am your instrument, let peace begin with me. Well, thank you for celebrating some peace tonight. That didn't take as long as I thought, and maybe I should play another song. What shall I play? I don't have any more pieces of paper here in front of me. I got to think of a song to play. What can I sing that I just know anyway? I know. Actually, did I put that piece of paper up? Huh. Oh boy. Thank you for your patience. We'll come up with a piece of paper. I want to do this song. I promise I'll learn the words to this really soon. A relatively recent song of mine. To love this world takes the courage. Rest assured, fear will not answer the call. Worry will not hasten the balm of peace, and anger solves nothing at all. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. To love this world takes a persistence. The seasons bring both of sun and of rain. Better with some perspective of time and distance. Love won't mask the truth, but soothes the pain. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now safe and mending, welcoming arms wide and extending, welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Let's find a rest for a time in forgiveness, precious quiet moments heal this day. We won't ignore the distant thunder, but right now let the troubles of the world be far away. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now, safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Draw the circle without ending. Broken spirits now, safe and mending. Welcoming arms wide and extending. Welcoming arms of love. Rest in the arms of love. Thank you for your donations. Scrolling across the screen there is paypal.me and also Venmo or my website. We'd love for you to buy an Earth and Spirit songbook or something like that. You know, I added up that I have about 25 new songs. I've got to do a new album at some point. I'm thinking of how could I involve my fans in that. And I've been thinking, help me make this album and maybe ask for donations, but say, well, I'm going to make a demo, like a video, I guess, just me solo, singing the songs. And okay, here's all the songs for your donation. And then tell me the ones that you vote for to be on an album. And we'll maybe involve everybody in what would make up an album. So, thanks for listening. I always end with this. My wish for you, as now we part, is for greater peace to fill your heart with dreams as vast as starry space. So hurt and anger know no place. May truth be shared and wounds be healed, and joy for living be revealed through every fate and circumstance. May hope lead weary steps to dance. May your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night. May fears be turned with keen insight to wisdom for what's just and right. Where sorrow grows, compassion strong, and pains will pass before too long. May the bounds of our diversity serve a richer harmony. May courage hold your heart so true to smile on love when it smiles on you. And may your life be as a song, resounding with the dawn, to sing awake the light, then softly serenade to sing awake the light, then softly serenade the stars, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles in the night, ever dancing circles. In the night. Thank you, everybody. It's been lovely to spend a little time with you and love each other. And I hope we'll see you next week. Please friend me on Facebook, and if you're not on my mailing list, I'd love to have you. Thanks, so you can get on it on my website, jimscottmusic.com. It says right there. And thanks for your donations. And peace to you all, and have a wonderful night.